All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Shah, Hashem, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Shalom to all that came out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Yeah, I want to just do this lesson on Satan is after the churches. You know, um, I just want to make it straight and brief. That's the name of the game with these spirits. These spirits ain't sugarcoating. They ain't looking to tiptoe around. The heavens are trying us. The Most High, which we know that the Lord doesn't tempt, but when you read, but there's no but to that. The Lord doesn't tempt. You have to go. But I just think to give alluding and giving a further explanation. The Lord created Satan, the tempter, though. Satan is the henchman of the Most High to do a job on earth, and that's to test the resolve, test the spirit through temptations, through adversity, through seduction, through enticement. It's so many different which the scriptures call the vices. Satan works craft, and you got to know yourself in this thing, man. Not for we, through the spirit. It's kind of like a statement. I always think about younger men, thinking from that perspective, because younger men come in and they still are in the growth processes and still trying to get under the format of discovering. They try to discover and find themselves. So I just want to say, you got to know yourself in this thing. Know your weak points, know your strong points, know what holds tight on your mind, strongholds and vices and things of that nature. Like, I'll give an example. When you're an older man, you usually come up with a level of stubbornness. This isn't all brothers, but usually if you're an older man, especially if you're in a younger camp, sometimes there can be a little contention there. Older we know how that goes. Even that mindset goes back to slavery, where in the Willie Lynch letter, they said, set the old against the young, set the light skin versus the dark skin, tall versus short. Esau has created underlying complexes. Like, you even have certain people that's short, right? Through the spirit, they call it a Napoleon complex. People that's short tend to overcompensate. That's not every brother, because some brothers have different heights. Some brothers can be short and they ain't worried about. But spirits, there's like a spirit with everything. So much knowledge. The scripture says knowledge puffeth up. If you're a brother that's comely, you tend to pull women pretty easily. Ladies love your thing. Not all brothers, but sometimes a level of pride, a level of high-mindedness, comes with that. So it's just staying clear of these spirits. These spirits is really on the prowl after the churches. They're looking for brothers that's not using the foundational basics, because you can get super far from just knowing the fundamentals. We always talk about the man, the myth, the myth, and the legend himself. What my guy Duncan, Tim Duncan, the big fundamentalist, man. He went and became look how far he took the Spurs just through them fundamentals, man. So the mindset is knowing the basics. The scriptures speak about milk, giving milk to them that are of and it says giving meat to them that are of age, having their senses exercised. So if you don't have the meat down, if you don't have the milk down, you shouldn't be focusing on the meat. The meat is that's like the luxury. When you get on a certain level, you can start tapping into the meat. But the milk is like baby milk. Not baby milk. When babies actually drink milk, not the Similac, but actually drinking it straight out of their mother's breast, that's some of the most nutritious, highest pH a drink that a child will ever consume, if not the only. You got certain things for pH, but as a baby, you don't even have the enzymes and certain stuff developed in your system to actually take on anything like honey. Honey is super nutritious, but it could kill a child. It can damage a child, but because of its potency. That's why milk which the scriptures is known as honey too, but we're dealing in regards to this milk subject. When children are first on the titty, they're getting all the vitamins and minerals. They're getting their brains developed. They're getting bone development. They're getting all the nutrition, from every said system in their body, and then eventually they that's what helps the teeth. Teeth start growing in because they're getting the necessary minerals, become strong, dense, jawline, all this extra, all the good stuff. And then that's when, after a while, because you don't start off with the meat, you got to, you start to learn to hone in on yourself and develop. Then after a while, the meat is the more condensed. And even with meat, you take in meat, but even with, it's portion control, because certain matters can be very, very meaty. And some men, they tend to attract higher, more to the meaty stuff than the milk. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't have the milk, I'm talking, this is like a message to, younger men that's coming in, still struggling with certain basics. And it's as like a slash, of course, in regards to the churches, because this is how Satan devours. Satan devours men through what they lack. And if you lack proper knowledge, wisdom, understanding, if you lack the characteristics and the qualities of the fruits of the Spirit, mercy, with Galatians, I think that's the 5th chapter, the different loving kindness and things of that nature, charity covereth the multitude of sins. If you're not doing these things and you're not doing it with a cheer heart and you're weary and well doing, and you're making this seem like it's an inconvenience, Satan is going. You're one of Satan's best candidates. Satan looking at you like you're like you're the most qualified individual to roll with him. Satan will pull up on you like, yo, get in. And we've seen examples of niggas that hear Satan say get in and they just leap on the passenger side. Like, where we going, Satan? Shit, wherever the world gonna take us. And Jake be on that cruise, and next thing you know, hey, what it said? Demons have left me, having loved this forsook me, having loved this present world. So he jumped on Satan's passenger side, and they darted out. So this is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Yes, so Satan is on a headhunt, and he's coming after these churches, and he's seeing that certain churches that's fully solid, and in certain churches that still need a little bit more work. We all are work in progress, but Satan will use these small little situations, situations of pride, situations of stubbornness, situations of division, variance, envyings, murmurings, strife, contentions, all these things. Satan is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go over there to him. First off, Satan tempts, so you're gonna see what type of spirit you're coming with, and every action has a reaction. So when them dark spirits try to put things in your mind, Scripture says, resist the devil and he shall flee. If you don't resist them, then you're gonna entertain it, and next thing you know, part of entertaining is to retain is to entertain is something within. If you're retaining or entertaining, is within. So entertaining those spirits, that gives spirits licenses to come in. Like, oh yeah, he said that I did some shit. I knocked on the door and he opened. So hey, that means I can come in. So that's why we have to stay clear. Satan is on the prowl, and certain men are getting caught up. This is a very, very dark season. These demons is powering up. We seeing all kind of. We're catching hell, so some jakes is losing steam, lacking the, not all brothers, of course, because scripture speak about the house of David, and we believe the house of David. So all in all, brothers is charged up and ready to rock and roll. But it is still certain jakes that, they getting caught up. They getting caught up with the bullshit, caught up with the things of the world, caught up with the nigga shit, thinking like a nigga. Not being spiritual, not letting the Most High take his course, not trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, trusting in the brothers, not exercising mercy, not exercising forgiveness, because all these things have to be balanced. That's why this, as it is written, All these things are written for our learning. All right, so this is Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Yeah, so Satan wants your flesh to lust or desire, because that's how he pulls. Satan he can seduce you. Like if you go back to the ancient world, they had the Maenads and the different spirits, even sirens. They were seductive spirits, and they would say that they would kill them. But it goes back to mythology. It's not true, you know. But the example is that there's spirits that have a knack for seducing, and some jakes hear that whistle, they hear that bird, or they hear that call, and they senses get picked up, you know, like a radar, like, oh shit. So that spirit, like, oh yeah, so they answer, so that means they're available, and I could throw. That's why we gotta stay on high guard. Continuing on, for the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that ye would. But if you be led of the spirit, you are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such as of the which I tell you before, as I've told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not enter into inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So we can't do it, you know. The Lord's not with that shit, you know. And when you play the scripture speak about you reap what you sow. Should be talking about making you make stupid choices, you win stupid rewards, something of that nature, you know. And Satan loves those things, like, oh yeah, this is my guy right here, I got him. Just like a lion tearing a gazelle apart. Right when that gazelle look like he's maimed, or he ain't got no dog in the fight. Oh yeah, easy. You know, I want to make this short and sweet though. You know, just staying on high guard. These demons is looking to push up on us, but you know, these things are written for the Lord to defend the house of Israel. You know, so with that, I'm gonna end by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shema Kakodash. Double to the Apostle Elder Millstone. Shalom Aleichem.